Okay, y'all, we're starting. Sorry. Okay. Hey, Daisha. Yeah, I'm back. I was bored, so I decided I might as well. Plus, this helps me, like, I'm not good at just sitting and meditating to, like, get in the zone where I can do other readings I need to do. So sometimes I can and sometimes I can't. I use music a lot, but I don't know. It just wasn't working well, so this helps too. Plus, I figured it would give other people time that couldn't get here this morning or whatever to. Ah, come on. Okay, whoever's first, you can ask your question. Hey, everybody, thank you for coming. If you're new, thank you for coming in. If you're returning, welcome back. I don't have my other camera on, y'all. Thank you, Daisha. Oh, Daisha, I've still got to, oh my God, load that daggum video that you made. Oh, I'm going to do that today. I don't know why I forgot completely. Wow. I need to use my other cards too. I just haven't yet. There's no sound. Y'all can't hear me? Oh, I was like, what? Good Luminous Darcy, how are you? I was like, what do you mean there's no sound? Girl, I was gonna freak out. My microphone was like saying there was. I was like, wait a minute. What do you mean there's no sound? Oh, I do need to fix this though, so I'm not echoing. I don't know if I am, but we're gonna turn that sound off just in case. Girl. I was like, wait a minute. Okay. Because earlier my shirt flipped over my microphone, and Christy was like, I can't hear you. I was like, oh. I was thinking that about my computer, and it's new, so I was like, I get nervous because Ashley said when she started first from the Reckoning Coast, she said when she first started doing Idaho 4, when she was channeling, she turned her computer on, it fried. Like the whole damn computer just, it fried. I was like, look here now. Lord, and I got a mouth. I'm just like, I'm not scared. I don't care. Look, don't break my computer. Come try to shoot me, but don't break my computer. Like, jeez. I said that's gonna be me because Ethan having me quote these crazy songs. I mean, when I just not that I don't like doing music, but every time I get in my head that Ethan, I start getting nervous. I'm like, oh God, what is this gonna be, and what are you gonna say? Because that last song, that got a lot of views, but like that song, I was like, um, I think he's going to. I think God lets him go aggravate people at night or something for real. I mean, I really think that's what that song was saying. I was like, uh oh. Girl. Hey, God's daughter. Yeah, so they've been, I think they've been wanting me to do music lately. I think that's one thing wrong. The reason I hadn't been able to get good. Hang on, let me tell my fiance somebody's here. I'm gonna turn this mic off 1 second so I'm not screaming in y'all's ear. Okay. And this dog's gonna bark. Good God, hang on, y'all. Okay. Shut up. A little bit. Get up there and lay down. Sorry, y'all. I had to holler at my dog. Y'all, did somebody ask a question? Because if they did, I sure shit ain't even saw it. Wait a minute. See, I done forgot what I was doing. Hang on. What? I'm on live. I had to mute so I didn't scream in their ear. Let the dog out of here. She's barking. Go. Well, I'm on live, so I'm going to be talking. Me, get out of here, shithead. God. Oh, my God. I'm finna kick these dogs' ass. Why are they knocking at the door? Didn't you just go outside? What the hell now? Why are all my cards? You're making me mad. I'm going to knock you out. I'm fixing to knock you out, sissy. Get over there and lay down. I'm not really going to knock her out, but I'm going to threaten to knock her out. Sissy. Sissy. I'm going to knock you out. Get over there and lay down and quit your damn barking. Okay, sorry. Did you just tell me no? I know who you didn't. Get up there and lay down. Damn dog. Y'all, I tell you, I'm going to beat them all the time. These dogs look at me like I'm stupid. I don't even never raise a hand to them, but I forget I'm online, and I've been talking about that. You know, some idiot's going to be then called the police on me. I don't beat these dogs. I talk shit all the time. But, you know. Did I not? I see I had Ms. Luminous' question because I was sitting here. Steven said I talk too much. I probably do. Cause I'm sorry, girl. Just say it again because, you know, forget what I'm doing. Oh, yeah, I know what I was doing. I was talking about damn music. I guess I'm going to have to channel songs for him. I get nervous because Ethan's crazy, not crazy, but he is, he's spicy half the time. See, I get so nervous about it, I start throwing stuff. I'm like, I don't really mind saying stuff, but I don't know if I'm actually threatening somebody. Like, these people are going to be like, and you know they know it's Ethan. I don't know these people, but you know, because I always get some kind of, I just delete it, threat, because I don't care. Like, I'm like, okay, and, but I don't even respond to them now. I just delete it. But I'm thinking, God, who got offended? Who knows that Ethan was saying something this time to him? Because, you know, I start looking around. I'm like, oh hell. But anyway. Oh, thank you, Daisha. See, I'm gonna knock you out, sissy. Okay, got you. I see it. I ain't even gonna try to say that name, but I have your question. Okay. Oh Lord. Okay. Mm, well, those are two major arcanas, so he thinks you're great. I mean, that's about the only thing I can say with that one. That's strong, strong arcana. I mean, because it's two of them beside each other. So major arcana, arcana, major arcana. So he really likes you. Which it's like that takes a big burden off of him. Um, I'm not sure what that means, but that's what come out. Um, and the high priestess come out, so that tells me that you are connected. Like you have at least good intuition, if not higher than that. But make sure you trust it. You know, it's okay to just not. It's not called second guessing it, but just making sure that I do that sometimes, but try to just pray and be more confident with the inner wishing you feel, because whatever you've been feeling has been right. A new adventure. Um, this is the after tarot, so it's the scene like right after the regular tarot. So he fell off the cliff, the fool did, and he ain't even paying attention to he's a million miles up and hanging on with his hand. He's just smelling the rose, or she. I think that's supposed to be a she because it's in a dress, but back then, I'm not sure. I'm going to say she. Um, the dang fool, whatever this is. But anyway, um, they're not paying attention, so they're taking a risk that I guess potentially could be, it's like one of those adrenaline risks. That's the way I look at that card, because you don't know what's going to happen unless you do it. So, okay, so whatever fallout y'all had, then that's what that was, putting that down. Um, but even through the fallout, I think he thought you were great. So, but this is just like a risk at life, like, and it could be that high priestess, and that could be because you're questioning, oh God, what's going to happen like every day, and sometimes you just have to go for it and not worry about it. Um, yeah, the Page of Wands, like start something new and just take off with it. You know, pretty much it'll balance out as a give and take type thing. Um, I mean, that's what you want with any energy that you're in, with any relationship, is a give and take. So just make sure that you stay true to your boundaries, stay true to who you are, and be honest and see where it goes. That's what I would do. Yeah, if y'all haven't communicated, y'all are probably going to, because I mean, it may take you calling him first, but that's literally the way he sees you. So, what do I do with? Oh, I forgot to put these back in the box. Hang on, and I'll do. I love these cards. I always have them upside down, but I love them. Those difficult times will pass. Nothing bad lasts forever. The sun will shine again. The birds will sing. The clouds will clear. And you will be glad you kept moving forward. You will soon be rewarded for your patience. Hold on. You are far stronger than you think. So I think that goes along with the y'all fighting and stuff. So it's just confirmation to that for me. Okay. And Divine 444. Yes, you can post now. You're welcome. No problem, Luminous. Divine, are you still in here? How do you look? There you go, Daisha. 1 second. You're fine. That's good. Give me 1 second. Let me. Christy, are you in here? Oh, I don't want to X that. I almost just screwed up, y'all. Oh, hell. Wait a minute. I done got all kind of stuff up on my page. I didn't mean to. Okay, sorry. I done opened 15 screens. Okay. Daisha, what did you say to me? What's coming your way or towards you? Okay. Christy said yes, LOL. I was just wondering. I seen your name on the thing. I was like, well, she ain't said nothing. Okay. Mm. Oh, okay. That's your damn aggravating ass baby daddy, who's a good daddy, but he aggravates you to death. I was like, why is that 3 of Pentacles? Still stressing you or thinking about you or something. Anyway, that's you, Miss Independent, with all your abundance of pentacles there. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, and the Empress. Okay, well, 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 well. Oh Lord, he pouring out his bull crap. That's funny to me. This is the card you got yesterday for this man coming in, stabbing somebody. I don't know. He's um fighting for you. You're good, Christy. Thank you for coming in. Oh Lord, that man's fighting for you, and then your baby's daddy thinks he's deceiving somebody, but he steps right in that rope, in that trap. He's gonna be hung up by his feet. Girl, you made your choice though. These men are fighting over you. I mean, it's like one, two, three cards. Oh, well, all right then, girl. Let me see. Lord, Lord. You're gonna have to jump off the cliff and take a risk too. That's fine, Chrissy. I probably will be, or we'll be back on later. I'm bored today, and I thought I needed to take a nap, but then I couldn't sleep, so there wasn't shit on YouTube. So I was like, I was gonna do a reading, and then I couldn't get all the energy right, so I'm gonna do this. This kind of forces me to get it right or get right because, like, I have people live on here, so you ain't gonna have no ex, girl. I'm telling you that the man that's coming in is fighting your not like I hope not literally. I think maybe it's a spiritual battle. We're gonna say that and then pray it is. You see them fighting, and then you see your ex trying to act like he got something, and then he steps in that rope right there and gets hung up by his foot, and then they doing it again, and then you're gonna have to jump off that cliff and hold on and smell some roses. Well, that's a commitment card. So whoever this UPS man is, that's what I'm gonna call him, UPS man. There's gonna be a commitment there, and a heavy burden will be put down. Girl, you got some exciting stuff coming towards you. I don't know if it's in physical or um spiritual. I don't. We don't want people cutting people up for real though. Oh Lord, here you go. Resilience is one of the strongest qualities you have. It has gotten you through so many trials and tribulations in the past, and it will continue to do so. Lean on that inner tower of strength anytime that you need it. You've got this. All right, Daisha. I want to see this UPS man. I want to see this UPS man. I think we need to see him. I stay bored, y'all. I mean, a lot of times, even when I'm not bored, I think I'm bored. Your computer completely froze. Lord have mercy. I said, we need to see this UPS man. It's going to be interesting over the next little bit. God's daughter, you can post. It's fine. Thank you. Oops. Cards. Ashley, you can go ahead and post your question too. I don't know if God's daughter's still in here. Tisha said, I don't want no eggs. Girl. That makes me laugh. Oh, Lord. Lord, Lord, Lord. Who's in here? Is anybody even in here? Ashley, what are you doing? She shouldn't be at work right now. I don't think. Is my shit froze? That's the question I should ask. Hey, Miriam. Yeah, go ahead and post your question, actually, because I'm waiting on Ashley and God's daughter, so you can post. Okay. Miriam, you want to know why you don't have a good relationship with your mom? Lord. Um, Let me get another card. Hang on. Context. Has there been some kind of issue that one of you were trying to get away from and you weren't able to get away from it? And it may even be a situation that you have found out or will find out that it's not exactly what it looks like or that you thought it was. Okay, Ashley, I got you. Let me get on Miriam and I'll do your question. Oh, God. It like caused chaos. It does look like the Wheel of Fortune being upright means it will get better. Yeah, because see, that Two of Cups is not just like a romantic relationship. That's a partner, like any kind of emotional relationship, really. Hush, sissy. Sorry, y'all. My dog, one of the dogs. It looks like things start to balance out, like reality, the materialistic stuff, and the other stuff in life. So it keeps y'all from like putting each other out in the cold, and that starts to get better. Celebrations. But to me, as far as why y'all didn't get along, and that's a mother figure, or is because there was some kind of situation that one of you were trying to get away from and couldn't. It may have been something that you didn't need to get away from, that you needed to deal with. Either if that hasn't happened yet, it's going to be happening soon, which causes it would cause like it's a situation that looks like something that's actually not, but it caused chaos. But then we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Cups, the balancing, the opposite card from leaving each other out in the cold like it was down here to celebrations and like a motherly figure type thing. Um, let's see. If your mindset is fixed, try to free yourself from that, rise above it. Don't place limitations on what you think you can achieve. Don't stand in your own way. Allow yourself to flourish in all ways. Welcome abundance in all forms into your life. So you've got to stand in your truth, and that might be something that your mom needs to do too. Standing in your truth. Which, I mean, you can't control how she does things. All you can control is yourself, but you can control how you react. That's basically. You're welcome, Daisha. I figured that your computer had, you said it froze, so I figured it was still acting crazy. Okay, and Ashley, you want to know what's coming your way for the future. Um, you're welcome, Miriam. I hope that resonated with you. And it made sense. Okay, Ashley, what can you look for? Stability, celebration stability. Um, it looks like your baby daddy is going to stand up for you more. Seems like. That will make you have less nightmares or worries and anxiety. He starts doing that, I think. Since it's just the two of y'all now and not his mama with you. Because he felt like it was abuse of power, sort of like he let her overtake. Kind of, even though I know he would fight back with her, but still, it was still she had the most power. You know, I mean, mom should, but I'm saying it in an abusive way, which caused fights and arguments and, all of that. So now that she's gone, more relaxation, people not standing over you, so that y'all are able to make memories with your kids. Yeah, you see, like when all those people are around, this is the Page of Swords, but like I said, it's the after tarot. When all the people are around, without all the people around, it's like he stands way bigger. He stands in his power. Yeah, I mean, now he's going to talk to his mom, you know what I mean? But she just won't be there to manipulate him. She manipulates him. Yeah, you're going to have to do I've got this card for 3 of the people that I've read for a while ago. You're the third one, but you're going to have to start new and jump off that cliff instead of just getting to the edge of it and then not worry about the fall, but kind of stop and smell the roses. Um, you're going to have to let go of some of the control that you're trying to control. And I know why you were doing it, because that's your boundary. You know what I mean? But now that she's not here, her just calling him, she can't get to him as much. You know what I mean? Um, well, he's going to have to handle that though. You just have to tell him this. And that come out when you said that. He's going to have to make a choice. He can't put that on anybody else. He's going to have to make that choice. But you don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Like, I know that's hard to not to, but you just need to set your boundary. If you want to leave, it's fine. This is not a threat. It's not a problem. Like, I'm just telling you this because this is my truth. If you leave, know that when that door closes, these are your kids. You can see your kids, but you're not coming back. It's not going to be the same. Like, I'm not going to play the game. And you need to sit down and talk to him, not in a threatening way. Know that you're not saying it threatening. And even if he takes it that way, just know that you're not. Don't have an attitude when you're talking to him. Just be like, look, if this is what you want to do, I want you to be happy. Do what you do, but I'm not a revolving door. So you just need to make sure that you've made up your mind good, and make sure that you're telling him he can see the kids, because bringing kids and threatening all that's just ridiculous. I'm not saying send him the kids. I'm saying if he wants to come see the kids, he can, but he can't have it both ways. He can't go stay with his mama, which I don't really see him doing, but or leaving and think he can worry about what you're doing too, and then stay. That's not going to work that way. Which you also need to mentally prepare if he leaves, because when's the last time you've been by yourself? Because even though it's something that you may want, it's still going to be a shocker to you and to your emotional state. So you need to prepare yourself for that. And then if he does leave, you need to get yourself into therapy, and you can do online therapy, but you need to get yourself into therapy so that you can learn how to set correct boundaries, and they will help you stick to them. He said he would go ghost on who if he leaves? On them if he leaves? That makes no sense. What? Oh, well, you know what? Okay, he says stupid things, but if that's what he wants to do, and you tell him, you know what, but that's up to you. That's going to be up to you. All I can do is be the parent I'm supposed to be. I can't control your actions. That's going to be his bridge to cross. Yeah, and that's going to have to stop. I mean, that he can't do that. Like, and I mean, I've done told you, you don't need to, I don't think you are, but you need to make sure that if he's there and y'all are still sleeping in the same bed, anything like that, that you're not doing anything that would, you know what I mean? Like, you stay in your truth and in your right, like what you're supposed to do right. That way your karma is good. But if you don't want to be with him, Ashley, you are going to have to tell him. I mean, if you don't want this to work because it's really not what you want, you're going to have to accept that and be okay with that. And it can't be about, well, my kids need, because your kids don't need y'all fighting in front of them. Like, that's not a good excuse. Um, he's going to be a daddy or he's not. You know what I mean? If he wants to not see him, okay, well, you may have to play mama and daddy. Don't tell the kids nothing bad about them. Tell them the truth. I mean, you just hadn't talked to them or whatever. You don't ever say he don't love them or whatever. But you don't have to explain for him. He's going to have to do that. But the vibe and energy I get from you is, and I've got this for 2 years now, is that you just do not want to be with him. But because he has mental issues, oh God, not your computer acting crazy, Daisha. They tried to take your computer now. Oh God. Pray about your computer. Jesus, do not let them be messing with Daisha's computer now. But you're going to have to actually just, yes, you can actually go ahead and ask your question, Shaby. Um, but you're going to have to just tell him that you don't think it's going to work. And you're going to have to be okay with that. or this is going to keep going around and around in circles, like it's been doing for 2 years. Okay, got you, JB. Okay, let's not center. Yeah. And I know it's not that you don't love him or care about him, and he's going to pitch a fit and say you don't love him, but that's crazy. It's not that. You just may not be, I don't think you're in love with him. And I think you think in your head just magically one day he's going to go, everything's going to be okay, but it's not, that's not the way it's going to work. You're going to have to, and don't feel guilty. Oh, I'm making my kids not have a daddy. That's so ridiculous because, I mean, you do what you do for your kids, but you can't stay somewhere you don't want to be. And that's just the truth. And you've not wanted to be there for 2 years. And I know. And it's not even that you want to be with anybody else. You want to do it on your own. And I know that. And you're going to have to speak up to him. Okay, Shavy. Oh, Lord. Okay, so what is coming to Shavy for love for the rest of the month? Okay. Well, that's you, because it seems like you're ready to be social and open up. You're welcome, Ashley. You know I've been telling you the same thing for 2 years. Yep, you're ready to find someone to, I mean, I don't mean marry right now, but I'm saying you're just ready to settle down and um mm, okay, it looks like the past you have had people that didn't have an open mind or did not see things like you did at all, which made the King of Wands in reverse is like somebody that's aggressive or arguing or, saying mean things. And that's just the kind of past people you've been around and you're moving out of that energy. Yeah, you're not trying to get your heart broke again because this is the after tarot. So that's the heart's healing in reverse. It's going back to being broken and you're not trying to do that. So, yep, you don't want any more disappointments, basically. Or anybody trying to offer you BS wrapped up like it's something valuable. That's what I get from those cards. Balance and balancing priorities and wants and needs and knowing how to do that maturely. And somebody that is more grown up and knows what they want in their future. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so now that you've told us this whole story, cards, like my cards always do, what is going to go on this month with her? So you're coming out of like a worry, anxiety stage, put down heavy burdens. Fun. Knight of Wands. That's fast energy. You may meet someone that you're interested in. Knight of Wands. You have to be careful sometimes with the Knight of Wands because they come in, they're very passionate, but justice. Okay, so that may be not the case in this, but a lot of times the Knight of Wands, there may be a couple of people that come in that are passionate, but they're passionate. It's like a kind of younger guy feeling, Their passion don't last long because they don't know what they want. But since justice come out beside that, that's a fair, whatever it comes out beside is usually fair. So just know that this person might come in very fast. The sun is upright, so That's a good thing. But he may come in fast and be real passionate. It may look too good to be true at first, but don't fight it. Yeah, that makes me think you're going to think it's like not what it looks like. But the strength card, it'll be better than what you think. That's what I get from that. Let me pull you one of these cards. Can't remember the name of them now. They're message cards, spirit message cards, like from your higher self, from your angels, your spirit team. Oh, I didn't have it upside down. If you find yourself stuck in a situation you are unhappy with, ask yourself why you are still there. If it is fear of the unknown, leaving toxic situations or people can be the best thing you could do for your soul and your spirit. Be fierce. Ashley, I hope you heard that too. Let me pick her another one because I swear that one was for you. I don't know why, but that one come out, I think, because I was talking to you about that last. Okay, JB, this one is yours. Sorry about that. I just knew that one was Ashley's. It is if it is meant to be, it will be. You won't have to force, convince. This one's yours. Convince or worry over it. Let it flow. Let it be. Let it come to you. You are attracting everything you need. Trust the timing of your life. Yep, that one's yours. That one is Ashley's. If she ain't in here, I'll tell it to her on Facebook. You're welcome, Shabby. Thank you for letting me do your reading. Where is Ashley? She needs to know. Let me see something. Okay, did you hear what I said? Let me read it to you again in case you didn't hear it. It says, if you find yourself stuck in a situation you are unhappy with, ask yourself why you are still there. Is it fear of the unknown? Leaving toxic situations or people can be the best thing you could do for your soul and your spirit. Be fierce. Now, if that's not to you, I just don't know what was. Because that, I told Shabby, I was like, I'm sorry. Hang on one second because that one wasn't, because the next one I picked sounded just like the reading I did for her. But that right there was like, so, your spirit team need wanted you to know that. So, yeah, that's accurate. Yes, I know, darling. That's why I was hollering your name. I was like, Ashley, ask for help. Tell God when you're praying. I mean, and there's nothing wrong. Like God lets angels come. That's who told Mary about Jesus was angel. But you're already lonely. I mean, you've been lonely for 2 years. It's just physical that you're worried about or that you're actually afraid of. That's why I said therapy. You need to do that probably even before he leaves because you're alone now because you don't feel like you have a partner, but it's the physical part. And that's what I was telling you earlier was you've not been alone physically, which plays on the mental. You know what I mean? Because physically lonely is going to be, it's all a mental thing, even if it's physical, because you think about it. So, but it's really, the physical lonely is more in your head than, and I know that don't make any sense really, but it is. Everybody, I think, has that when they've been with somebody for so long and they're not used to being. But it's a new discovery. As scary as it can be, it should also be a new adventure, kind of exciting. That's that risk, that scary risk. Like you know what I mean? It's something new, so you embrace it. even having a therapist, it's not going to make you like not scared, like that nervousness. That's the fun in life sometimes. That sounds so stupid, I know, but you know what I'm saying. Like, you got to find that exciting part too. You're going to have bad days because everybody has bad days. Like, I don't think anybody's life is just hunky dory all the time. I mean, that, I just, especially in today's world, it's not going to happen. And you are going to have to let yourself grieve over him, even though you think you're not going to, you are, and you're going to have to be okay with crying. Because if you don't grieve him and you keep yourself from doing it, you're going to end up right back with him. You have to grieve him. It doesn't matter. You don't time how long it takes. One day you're just going to wake up and you're not going to think about him all day. And when you do think about him, it's going to be like, wow, I'm not crying. I don't feel depressed. I don't feel scared like that punch in the stomach because that's coming. Whether you think it is or not, it is. But you let yourself, when you get off work and get the kids in the bed, cry. You bust out crying and have to run to the bathroom, even, you know what I mean, at work even or something. And then that starts going away. Day by day, it gets better. But if you don't let yourself grieve, then, you know, you end up right back in this. That's what I learned. Like, it doesn't matter what anybody thinks. People that's been in abusive relationships, people tell them, oh, what are you crying over that? I don't say that. It doesn't matter. You have to cry. You have to grieve it. Even if they were cheating on you and never home, but that was still their house. I mean, even that, you just have to grieve it. And you don't get to tell people how they shouldn't love somebody or how they shouldn't cry over somebody because that's stupid. People eliminate people's grieving and they end up right back in that toxic situation, in my opinion. I mean, that's just what I found. Um, you can't tell anybody how they feel, and nobody can tell you how you feel because I mean feelings are not wrong. I mean, you can tell people they shouldn't feel that way or whatever. I try not to even say that unless it's something that I'm doing that they feel a type, but still, people's feelings are validated. I mean, they feel the way they feel. Um, I know a lot of people don't like that, but they do, and so it is what it is. You just have to stick to your boundaries. You know what I mean? And know that you're vulnerable when you're vulnerable. For the first little bit when he leaves, you're not going to be able to talk to him. You know what I mean? No matter how bad you want to, because that's when you're vulnerable and you need to grieve. And then I'm on the line, hush. Anyway, and then whenever you get out of that grieving process, then it will be easier to talk to him without running back to him. Whatever. What are you doing? Now Nika wants in here. Dogs drive me crazy. Yeah, and you're gonna have to not talk to him. And like I said, for 2 years, you've felt the same way. Your feelings has not changed. I know. And he knows that too, but he's still trying to whatever. I don't know what he's trying to do, but he also knows or feels like he knows that you're just going to let it be. You can't be that way. And I'm telling you, you can't be some way. You really don't need to be that way because it's not healthy. What are we doing? Oh, yeah. See, y'all can't be around each other 24/7 all the time. That's the thing. That's crazy for him to. He has some kind of insecurity or something. I don't know. He's been like that, though. I mean, I don't know how he thinks y'all gonna stay up each other's ass 24/7. That's ridiculous. I would kill Steven. I couldn't. Uh-uh. I don't like anybody up my butt. I stay right here in my room. I don't mess with nobody. I stay right here. I don't. I don't socialize except on here. Um, I don't know. But I didn't used to be that way. I used to be the person that whatever everybody wanted me to do, that's what I did. And I just stopped doing that about a year ago. And I said, nope, no, I'm 40 years. At that time, I was 40. I was like, yep, over half my life is gone. I'm done. I'm not. I can't live it for everybody else. I'm over that shit. So yeah, and I mean, a few questions is one thing, but like being questioned over stupid stuff, like yeah. I mean, you're home every night, so he knows you're not out having sex with nobody. So what the hell? I mean, it's not like you have nothing to hide from anyway, but still, I would just be like, whatever. On my Facebook, I don't care. Steven keeps his Facebook on mine, and mine Facebook stays on his. I don't care. He knows not to ask me no question because I probably don't even damn remember. Hell, I don't know. Who did I say that to and when did I? I don't care because I don't. Yeah, I don't care. I'll post everything on the damn TV. Who cares? But you know, I damn sure am not looking for look here. I don't need to have a physical relationship with anybody or anything. I don't even need to buy nothing from the store. I don't need nothing like that. Live the rest of my life without that because I don't know. I didn't used to be like all that, but I am now. Like I don't know. It's a damn who the hell just wrote me? Look, if this Jeff guy, y'all, there's this Jeff guy. Actually, I don't know if you keep up with all the true crime, and I don't know if Deja's back in here or not, but if you look on like, he don't really mess with my stuff too much, but he is one of these. Everything Ellie says, everything the freaking propaganda news channels and everything says, he believes. And so Brian Incels us fucking I mean, Brian Koberger's an incel and everything else. I was like, listen to me. I wish he would come out and say he was a faggot. That's so horrible. But what I'm saying, I hate him using that word. I wish he'd come out and say he was gay. So that way I could say, see, he don't even give a shit about no girls. That is not his problem. It's not that he couldn't get no woman. That's not, he, this is not an incel killing. But anyways, I finally told this dude today, yes, you can. Go ahead and post your question. But I finally told that Jeff dude today, I said, I was saying something to him and I said, oh yeah, by the way, your price tag is hanging out of your pants. And everybody's like, what does that mean? He's paid opposition. Like, I swear, I think that's what he is. And if he just said something stupid to me again, I'm going to say something else because he gets on my damn nerves. So I'm checking this comment was my whole point. Oh, that's the Pavarotti thing. Hang on. Okay. Oh, that wasn't Jeff. This is some Tony dude. Because everybody's like, well, it's got to be an ex boyfriend. There's no way college kids committed this murder, okay? This is a professional hit. It's not the cartel, but it's a professional hit. It's not a freaking Jack D ex boyfriend. If you mess with somebody's money, they're passionate about it, all right? This is about shutting them up, and they didn't even know what they was talking about, really. But Kaylee was very against child trafficking, and that was one thing that was going on. The other thing with the frats and the sororities was big sports money, and they took steroids. All them kids did. Because if you look, you can go through and find the news articles of Idaho and the sports, Idaho University, and how there's been coaches getting suspended because they literally would run those girls to death. All the sports. Why? Because all of those rich fuckers bet on those sports and they make a whole lot of money. And when you're messing with somebody's money and you're running your mouth and you can mess up somebody's operation, especially when it's three different ones, because it's not one reason they got, and all four of them were targeted. It was not, it was, they were, there was a reason for all of it. But there is not a damn prissy ass, sorry, frat guy that come in and did that. They wish they could have done that, but they did not do that. A 20-year-old did not do this. Does Brian Koberger look like a professional hitman? No, but they're not supposed to. And the thing is, it doesn't matter if he's in jail or not, because you don't think they can hire another one or get another one? Yeah. The dangerous people are the idiots that have say so. But Brian Koberger is also controlled opposition, because if he did this, he has a mind control aspect done to his life. And also, he has dysfunction down there. That's another reason he can't be an incel, because of the medication that is controlling his damn mind. So, and I shouldn't have said the F word, but I didn't mean it like that. Like, I don't care if people are gay. I'm just saying, though, it would kill me because these people run around. He's an incel. Listen here. He moved to what, like, oh my God, these people get on my nerves. He ain't no damn incel. He was hanging out with a damn girl. Anyway, I just wish he'd say he's gay so I could be like, now, y'all was worried about him hanging out with a girl. Maybe he didn't want everybody to know he's gay. He didn't have to come out and say he's gay because all y'all done spread it. He was a damn incel. I got you, Alex. Give me 1 second. Let me, yeah, I have an ex brother in law that has, I'm not even going to incriminate him, but he's never been caught. But you mess with his money, and I don't mean $100, I mean a lot of money. Yeah, that will make somebody passionately, violently, whatever. Okay. What the hell? Hang on, y'all. I don't know why that scene changed. What in the hell? My stuff just does what it wants to do. Okay, sorry, Alex. Anyway, yeah. But him talking about Ellie, Ellie, Ellie. What did he say to me? Oh yeah, he said, yeah, Ellie said, just pass me that beer and I'll sit here. And I said, yeah, well, maybe Ellie should quit fucking drinking because they have made a mess out of this case. The crime scene was whatever, so they're going to end up letting a psychopath out because they did not know how to investigate that. And Payne is not a fucking cast person. He can't read cast. They don't even have the fucking car pictures. They haven't even gave Ann Taylor pictures of the car, definitely, nor does they pieced audio together, which will be thrown out. They don't even have the cast report. Everything they used to arrest the man, they don't have the fucking evidence. Hello, you can't, even if even if Latah County was biased, even if they are biased, that jury still cannot truthfully convict Brian Koberger with the evidence they have right now. They couldn't even fake it. I mean, I don't even know that it would get to trial before the shit. I mean, the prosecution, if that's all they got, they just need to digress. And Bill Thompson needs to say, look, fuckers, I was supposed to retire in December. I'm going out like this instead of looking like a damn idiot. Y'all deal with it. I'm out. And that's what I would do. Because he may not even realize, or maybe he didn't know how they investigated it, but they messed up. And I would be telling Bill Thomas is stupid if he don't tell them peace. Y'all deal with this shit. Okay, I'm sorry, Alex. I was still going on about that. Does R still think about you? He fights it, but yes, he does think about you. He has that outburst of emotions about you because it looks like he planted roots and wanted to prosper with you in your relationship, or yeah, the lovers. Oh yeah, he still thinks about you a lot. Now whether he'll admit that, I don't know, because he does fight it. Yes, you can. Um, he tried, like, yeah, he tries to, He tries to fight it. He tries not to fight. I mean, no. He tries to fight it, but he's not able to. Sorry, my words weren't coming out right. Yep. And he sees you as the Queen of Cups, which is bad like that cup. So there's passion, there's logical, there's worldly things that are valuable, and there's emotion. So he has all of it for you. Like I said, whether he'll admit it or not, I can't tell you, but sooner or later, I would think he would have to. Learn to ride the waves of life. When faced with difficult times, you can either fight against the current or go with it. So ask yourself what's to be gained by depleting your energy. Fighting against it, do that. Don't do that to yourself. That probably needs to be said to him too. So, and this could be some of you fighting against him thinking about you too, or fighting against the thought of y'all being together. Yeah, with that card, it probably. Oh God, these people are stupid. Sorry, y'all. I wouldn't be selling a damn video. These people get on my nerves. Let me just X these damn comments out because some of these people say the stupidest shit. Sorry, y'all. These true crime people, they say stupid stuff I ain't never in my life seen. I don't get into half their stuff. That's why I tell them I'm glad I do tarot reading and true crime because they got too much drama. Not on the point, but I still argue with them. You're welcome, Alex. Okay. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Okay. Does A like me romantically and will we ever get together? Hang on, because I'm throwing these damn cards everywhere. They're driving me nuts. Okay. Does A like me romantically and will we ever get together? Whoops. All right. Something that can grow. Hang on. Wait a minute. Oh, there was a card turned over. I'm losing my mind. Maybe not. Okay. So that's creating something new, exciting, passionate. Could also be travel, but I think it's creating something new. Two opposite forces that come together. So I feel like y'all are kind of like maybe polar opposite, but yes, I think he likes you. And from that card, if the energy stays the same, then yes, I think, well, yeah, I think y'all will get together. Ace of Swords is truth, so. And there's a strength card, so. Yes, I think y'all will, something will happen and y'all will end up together. Or romantically, or he'll tell you that he likes you romantically. Oops. Oops. Focus your mindset. Good night. Focus your mindset on what you can control instead of what you can't. The world is your oyster. Elevate your thought pattern so that you can attract abundance into your life. You are what you believe. So you need to boost up your confidence a little bit, and then it'll probably happen. That's what that seems like it's telling to me with that card. So you just need to work on your confidence, work on, talking to God, talking to your angels, and telling them, voicing what you want, and believing that you're worth what you're wanting. And then it'll probably start happening. Yes, ma'am. You're very, very welcome. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I'm just sitting here chilling. I'm just letting people stream in because it's like 5:38 here Central Time. So I figured there might be a couple more people getting off work or whatever coming in. So Um, Actually, it's the other Jeff, I think. I don't know his last name on here. I think his name is Guitar Jeff or something, but he gets on my damn nerves, is what he does. With his mainstream, just narrative, like just the whole, everything they spit out, he says. Oh, yeah, you're an hour ahead of me. You're at 6:38 there, yeah. I'm on Central Time. I didn't know if you were on Central Time or Eastern Time because isn't some of your state on Central Time too? I thought, or maybe that's Chicago. Oh, I don't remember. Or do you live? Where do you live, Ashley? Why did my mind just go blank? Do you live in Illinois? Why can't I remember where the hell you live? My mind went completely blank. Okay, I got you. Pennsylvania. That's okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I knew that. Why in the hell am I talking? Why did I think I always do that with you? Stephen asked where you live one time, and I was like Chicago, and I was like, she don't live in no damn Chicago. She lives in Pennsylvania, and I don't know why I mess that up every time. Every time, I have no idea because your house to me looks like the Chicago. I think a lot of the houses look like that. Like Pennsylvania and Chicago have a lot of the same looking houses. Um, like those houses are huge to me. I live in Alabama, but like to y'all, they're my friend. Where the hell does she live? I think she does live in Illinois. Her name is Ashley. She lived down. She lived. Her name is Ashley too. She lived here. Or no, her name is Tiffany. I'm stupid. She lived in Alabama for a while. She was married to somebody in the military, but we worked at Walmart together when I lived in my hometown, like 3 hours south of here. Um, but she's from up there, and her house is a fucking mansion. I'm like, oh my god. And she's like, girl, she said this is like one of the cheapest houses. She's like, my house is little. I was like, what? I mean, it's like 3 story. I'm like, what the hell do you mean little? It is huge. Little. And she showed me the other houses in the area, like online. And I mean, yeah, like that's crazy to me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like your house is huge to me too. What? Um, oh God, let her in here. Come on a little bit. Little shit turd. Come on, my dog, y'all. Do you want to go and get some more drinks so we don't run out of drinks? All right, hang on, y'all. 1 second. Let me fix this and give this to him. I gotta get my card out of my drawer, so I had to move my camera. Sorry, y'all. Hang on. I was telling them I had to move my camera so I could get this daggum card that I don't know where it is. Somewhere. 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 Oh, it's probably under this stuff. Well, if I could find anything, it would be a miracle. There it is. Here. Oh, it was dark. Can't see. Like 70 something. 70 something. Okay. Oh, butter. Get the sticks of butter because I forgot to get butter at Walmart. Well, I don't know. Do we still have butter? Well, go and get some more. Yeah, that way we have it. Um, and I guess that's unless you see something, whatever. You need mine. I don't know. Can you get it out of that, or you want mine? Okay. You want a smaller plate? Yeah. Ashley was talking. I was telling her that like their houses. She's in Pennsylvania. My friend Tiffany lives in Chicago. Her 3-story house, she says, is small. To me, them houses are huge. It's the way they're made. They're made like the Idaho house. A lot of them, like Tiffany's house, I think is made like the Idaho Floors house. I know, but they look huge, on like 3 stories. It's bigger than hers is bigger than that Idaho Floor house. That house is weird, made weird anyway. I'm not weird, but there's all them houses up there in Idaho look like that. And plus, it was on a hill. That's a crazy house. It didn't have no dam. They didn't build it too good because that damn thing just fell down. That's weird to me. Yeah, they ain't gonna tell me nobody heard nothing either, because there was, I mean, you couldn't. We know Dylan heard something. That's the thing. Like, I don't even understand. They incriminate the hell out of her. I don't understand how. I mean, I'm saying though, but they didn't. I mean, they don't. They may have. I don't know. Yes, I know she does. She's jealous. You can tell she's jealous, but that's. I know that you can, but the issue. Well, yeah, she waited 8 hours to call 911 with her frozen shock stage, but she went in her room and closed the door, scared to death. Well, I wouldn't stand there and not call no fucking body. Hell, if you ain't calling 911, you calling your mama, your daddy. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm telling you that I'm not sitting there knowing that the people they've done killed people. I'm not sitting there with dead people all around me. I mean. She did that because they had to come clean up. That was a professional hit. That, like I said, that was not a college kid. They're trying to say the frat brother. Them fuckers are too dumb and they too fucked up to do something like that. Not that clean. I mean, they wish they did something like that. They wish they could. That was a professional hit. No, it wasn't.
It's all professional because everybody's involved. Yeah. They're all involved, actually.
Yeah.
It's got all the people, they tore the building down and all that stuff.
Yeah, the school did that.
Around there's involved.
The school's involved because they know that it's got something. They know the trafficking situation, and they know the. Yeah, and that's why I want the University of Idaho to close down, because those kids love that school, and that school didn't love them back at all. It's sickening. It pisses me off. No, no. If I have my way, the whole damn town will shut down. I don't care. I'm going to push it to shut down. I don't care. But that's just me, because I'm crazy passionate about it. I refuse to let them die in vain. I mean, I'm sorry. And like I told Kaylee's daddy, I don't care if she was prostituting up and down the road naked in a clown suit. I don't care what she was doing. No, nobody's God. They don't deserve to, like. So he's worried about what's going to come out. I don't care what comes out about them. I'm not going to change my mind. Their pictures hang up with my kid's picture. I mean, because I feel like if they were doing something like that, they thought it was okay in some way, because there was fucking adults there that they trusted because their parents went there. So, they find adults that are supposed to lead them, and they led them astray. I'm not saying they're innocent, like nothing they did was wrong. I'm saying that they were coached. But I think it was a simple fact that Kaylee found out something about trafficking, and she was talking about the shit, and she didn't realize that Adam is a part of those people. Our government's involved in the shit, straight up, because if it's a mind control aspect with Brian Kohberger, our government is involved with it, and that's why everybody's scared. Have you ever seen a place shut the fuck down over a frat person doing something? No. Get a fucking life, people. The whole town, nobody's saying nothing. And if you watch Sloan Bella, she'll tell you they all know what happened. And I believe the prosecution is making a way for him to get off, because I think that's the plan to begin with, because he went down for it. I think he did it. Sloan Bella thinks he's the cleanup guy. Kaylee and them are just too very vocal about him and Brent Kopaka. And Brent Kopaka knew Xana. And Brent Kopaka knew Kaylee and Maddie, I believe. But I know he knew Xana. I got proof of that from online, where they had a conversation. So Kaylee's dad's like, well, he's 35. Look, you don't know everybody your kid knows. I do not think they were out buying crack and being crackhead. No, that's not what I think at all. I think they probably did party drugs like any college kid does. What the hell? That's not what got this going on. This has to do with this has to do with a whole lot of money and washing money and exposing and all that kind of shit. And they were talking. They didn't realize, I don't think, exactly what they were talking about. I don't think. There's other lies that's been told too, though, because Kaylee got the woman that went missing. People say it's linked to that, but like that woman's not really linked to anything. She was an older lady that I think she just ran off the road into a lake thing or something, and her kids were looking for her. But Kaylee reported the car that was. But the issue is when she reported that car in 2020, she put her address as 1122 King Road. She supposedly didn't move into that house until 2022, the summer, but that makes no sense. Why would she put her address as 1122 King Road in 2020? So there's something that's going on with that. I'm not real sure what. The other issue is they've also exposed themselves for subleasing, which everybody's like, people don't let you do that. The realty company probably knew maybe they were doing it sort of, but they don't usually let you do that. They just didn't say anything because the rent was paid. They don't usually do that subleasing. Even in college towns like that, they usually don't let you do it. And the reason is when a crime like that happens, you can't prove who's where. Or if there's narcotics in that house, it's going to fall back. See, these people don't realize when they're subleasing, literally it can still fall back on you because technically, legally, you still live there. So that's another issue with that house. It's very weird that a realty company had it. And that woman, like, there's some weird stuff about that. So I'm not real sure exactly, but there's some kind of money aspect to that too. And I think that's where I was missing the money thing. But yeah, there's something with that. And there's something with Kaylee with the 2020 thing. I'm confused, but Jack D did not do this. Like, I think Jack D was sleeping with one of Kaylee's friends. I think that's what he was doing that night when she was calling him, to be honest with you. That's what these cards said more than once. I'm not going to say that. I sort of made a video about it, but I didn't keep on about it because I just don't like. Of course, he's not going to tell her parents that. Do you think he's going to go say, hey, yeah, I was fucking somebody? No, he's not telling her parents that. I mean, people get on my nerves. I'm like, look, he's not telling her parents that. But I think that's why he didn't answer the phone. That, and I also think that they thought Jack told them not to talk about what they were talking about in that bar. But I think they were trying to, I don't know. I'm not sure. But Adam Luda is connected to all those people. The other weird thing is Texas. There's some people that moved to Texas from Idaho. There's something weird going on about that too. That girl that got caught with cocaine and then they turned her into an informant, that's what scares me. I wonder if they had them as informants. There's something weird about this whole situation. But anyways, they had that girl as an informant, and that Jordan guy married her, and they moved to Texas. Then some other people from Idaho moved with the same type job. There's just something real weird about, I'm not sure what that is, but I think Kaylee's dad knows that it's not incels. I hope he does, because if not, I would sue him anyway, because they're lying to them. Yes, you can go ahead and ask your question, Ari. I'm just sitting here complaining about Idaho. And my niece and them live there, because that's the first thing I did, call my niece and say, do not take your ass to Moscow. Do not go to Moscow. Stay away from Moscow. But everybody was talking about the church. The church does not like the police. So if they're worried about the church being biased, it would be the bias toward the police, because that church does not like the police. I just found interviews and stuff. They do not like the law enforcement in that town. And they are hollering that Brian's innocent. So I hope Ann's looking at all this, because everybody's talking about the church is bad. I was like, the church don't like law enforcement, y'all. Y'all, that one church, that big church they're talking about, they do not. So there's just weird stuff. There's something weird. And people don't realize neither. Brian Koberger boxed for 5 years. I don't know if anybody knows what boxing does like that, but I bet you he can fight. Like, everybody looks at him and says, oh, he's not a professional hitman. That's exactly who they want to be a professional hitman. Somebody you say is not one. It's just weird. It's scary though, because if he gets out and it wasn't mind control, then and he did this, that these people talking shit about him better be scared, because he might do worse than suing them. I'm just saying. So I just don't talk shit. I'm not scared of the government, but I am scared of somebody that can do that to 4 people. That's a little scary. Okay. Are you pregnant, Ari? Oh, okay. Girl, girl, you throwing there some crazy stuff. Okay, let's see here. Um, so it's going to be something that you're excited about, but you're going to do what most people do and keep it hidden until you make sure that everything's going to be okay pretty much. But your intuition will give you all the answers you need. Girl, don't be planning your life out, because it's never going to happen that way. I was 28 when I had my first child, and I'm glad I waited too. So, but your intuition is going to guide you through it all, and make sure you listen to it. Um, the reason I'm saying that is the devil being reversed is you getting rid of everything toxic that could be in your life. I think you're going to be a very protective mom. So anything that is toxic, like, it don't have to be like drug, but anything that is toxic at all, I think you will be one that is like getting rid of all of that. The guy that it will be one that is not one sided. It'll be an even give and take. So I feel like that means he's going to want the baby as much as you do. Well, there's a way you can keep from getting pregnant. And that's make sure you know. But if it's meant to be, it will be. However, but I don't think you're going to have to worry about the guy, because, like I said, it's an even give and take. So it may be a heavy burden at first, because it always is, like any kid. It's like you won't, even if you are planning it, it's still it's an off and on battle of a heavy burden. Just because, I mean, the rest of your life, Um, it might not come as fast as you want it, or you and the person you're with might not agree on it like as fast as maybe you want it or he wants it. But I mean, it will happen. That may look like something that it's not when it comes to that. Yeah, it's going to be something that you cherish, value, hold on to, and are very protective to keep anything toxic, this devil, out of the life of the child. Yeah, that's probably the toxic. As far as zodiac sign, hang on, I'll pick a card, and I'm probably gonna have to look it up, because I don't. All of these after tarot do have specific zodiac signs, but girl, I sure enough ain't memorizing. So hang on, and I'll tell you. All right. Whoops. Let's see. 3 of Cups. So give me just a second. I don't think it has to be major arcana. I think it's all of them. Hang on. Um, So Cancer, it's either going to be a June birthday or a July birthday. And they're either going to be a Cancer or a Cancer Gemini. Cancer Geminis are July 19th through July 25th, it says. Um, it says the ones that are born the July 19th through the 25th are said to have traits of both Gemini and Cancer, and therefore can be influenced by both planets. Mercury rules Gemini, which the Sun rules Leo. While the Sun rules Leo, sorry. And this is a second decan of Cancer, it says, which is said to be ruled by the moon in astrology. People born between June 18th and the 24th, or July 19th and the 25th. Well, girl, this one might be. Did the Chariot come out in this? No, but I think the Chariot come out for you earlier. So this may be like one of those things where opposites attract, you know? Oh, you didn't want me to say Virgo. Well, good. That Leo Gemini would be, I mean, that Cancer Gemini would be interesting, I believe. The Sun rules Leo, that's what that says. But that Gemini Cancer, that I would look that up if I was you, girl, and look at that. that might be interesting. Looks very interesting, actually. Oh yeah, and breaking the cycle, and that may be why that devil is in reverse for breaking cycles. And then not only did I get that, but this card right here tells me that you are going to be very protective over breaking cycles from that, or breaking the devil, the toxicity out of. And toxicity doesn't have to be general; it can be whatever you think is toxic, too. Perhaps you are reminded all too often just how quickly the phases in your life can shift, one change after another. You are learning to adapt and grow. Be kind and gentle with yourself. And that's funny because I believe you're asking me that question because you're adapting and growing into like just a different phase in your life. So that kind of made sense. Or to me, it did. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. But yeah, I mean, it's okay to have a plan in your life when you want to have kids, but like, if you force it, I feel like sometimes it doesn't happen as because you're not as relaxed. So like, if you don't by the exact age you're wanting to, like, I wouldn't freak out because that's going to happen too. I believe in God's timing, and I mean, God gives a lot of people what they want when they want it, but He still has His timing is perfect for when it's supposed to happen. So give yourself a break and just go with the flow some. But most people are fertile myrtles at that age anyway. I mean, I was married 5 years before I got pregnant. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's just like, you know, it just is what it is. So, and I knew I was pregnant and I knew it was a girl. I mean, I just knew. With my first one, like with my little boy, I did, but there was something about my first pregnancy. I knew I was pregnant. I knew it was a girl. I knew. Crazy to me, but I knew. I knew William was a boy. I mean, but I knew with my first one, I knew she was a girl. I had two and had my tube decided I was done. Right now at 41, thinking about having a baby, like even talking about you, like it makes me start panicking, thinking about having to wake up with one. I love babies, but our potty train again, oh God, I want to scream. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, don't rush falling in love because you want a relationship that's going to work. So if that takes a little bit longer, then, don't rush or just try to fall in love. Is she? Yeah, I don't feel any different than I did when I was 16. I'm an Aquarius. I'm the one that everything has to be, and I didn't realize I was like this till I got into my zodiac stuff. And, and Aquariuses are all about justice, like true. Everything has to be equal. Everything, like with Brian Koberger. Yes, he may be a mass murderer, but if they violated his rights, then the just thing to do, because that's what our system goes by, is they have to let him go. But so crazy. Yeah, she was young. She was young. Um, hang on, let me see what these people want. What? Give it to me. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Yay, I have mail. Anyway, God. Yeah, 20 or 21. Well, see, I raised my nephew too. Like, well, no, she didn't because she had you, and you're not a mistake. So it wasn't the wrong guy. He just treated her wrong, probably. But and yeah, even though you get married, that doesn't mean that just you know what I mean. Like, I don't wish that on anybody. I'm just saying that you kind of play life on life's terms sometimes. But yeah, I am the true definition of an Aquarius. Like, my personality did not used to be Aquarius as much as it is now because Aquariuses are very. I think I grew into my zodiac sign, if that makes sense, because I used to be very social. The reason I'm not is because the way I've gotten done, and so this is how I socialize the most because I feel like I can control how close I get to people. But Aquariuses are people that have a hard time. They're loners, so they'll withdraw away from family and this and that and the other because they're loners. And I've grown into the Aquarius completely. So, but yeah, I'm always about making this equal or, fairness and what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. I was like, oh my God, I feel like a damn dork. When I read my horoscope, I was like, are you serious? Because this, like, it's ridiculous that is me. Like, when I did my birth time and all that stuff, and it was like, I didn't even know they did that. I didn't know you could look at crime through astrology. Um, it was crazy to me. I was like, what? And when I found that out, I was like, okay, because astrology is not just a zodiac sign. Like, there is so much with it. And I'm taking a class, but there is so much. It's a lifelong thing. But like the stuff that you can see in a chart, like, I was like, wow, what the hell? So, yeah, I know about zodiac signs, but I have to read about everybody's. That's why I tell y'all have no idea. Let me look up this card because I don't. I know the major arcana also have zodiac signs that go with them, and I can't even remember which one goes with mine. I think it's this. I don't remember. But anyway, I've only just read a little bit about Aquariuses until the past year, and then yeah, I didn't know anything about a birth chart, like the thing you can do where it tells you if you tell the exact time you were born or roundabout whatever, and then like where you were born at and your birthday and all that good stuff. It has this detailed thing, and that thing was so correct. It was ridiculous. Girl, I don't even. I think my mama Scorpio. Was my mama? Yes, my daddy and my mama was Scorpio. I think because my daddy was born October 13th. They passed away, and my mom was born October 23rd. I don't know if they're both Scorpio or not because I can't remember the dates on the thing. One of them might have been Scorpio, and the other one, I think my mom definitely was Scorpio. I'm not sure about my dad. Yeah, cancers are. Which one is the one that most the stars are? Which, I mean, they should be the one that is sick, but there's one of them that likes. I think my daughter's that one. Yeah, I think he was Scorpio too. I would have to look at the dates in October, but yeah, because his was the 13th or 14th of October, and hers is the 23rd. I think that's most Scorpios. And they acted like, well, my dad did not act like a Scorpio, really. He was very, he didn't do the, stalk type thing, but my mama was a true Scorpio. She's crazy. She was nosy, all that stuff. My dad was the more, if he was Scorpio, then the other sign before that dove into his more, I think. But my mom was a true Scorpio. Like now that I know what it is, yeah, her the dead on Scorpio. So, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, he probably Libra sounds about right for him. See, and I know once you say I can remember what they are, yeah, because he was very laid back, like didn't get in everybody's business, didn't try to tell everybody what to do, wouldn't say anything unless it was just he had had enough. It took a lot. Um, yeah, my mama was very overprotective too. I don't know if that's a Scorpio thing, but she was very psychedelically overprotective. Very, very intuitive. Um, I'm telling you, she couldn't hear good. Me and my friend were whispering in my room with the door closed, music on. We could barely hear each other. And my mom was like, no, hell, y'all are not going to. And me and Lori just looked at each other. How the hell did she know that? My mama knew what she knew, and she knew it. There was no lying to her. She knew. Yeah, she was strict in ways. I also think Scorpios, a lot of them have the most mental illness. I really do. But like they are stalkers in their own sense. I think Virgo is the one that likes attention, like not like that, but I'm saying that ends up. I cannot remember which one that they're just good actors and actresses or entertainers, like the music people and all of them. A lot of them are. I can't remember which one it is now. Capricorns or something too. Capricorns are Ashley from the Reckoning Coast. She is a Capricorn. They like to control things. But see, my mom did too. Scorpios are very controlling too. I think Scorpio is one of the strongest signs in the chart. To me, they are, as far as authority or just the the gene pools of them are strong. Um, but they Scorpios are normal stalkers. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like Brian Koberger probably did in a way stalk them, but they didn't ever track it. The issue is they really don't have, they did their investigation backwards. I think Brian Koberger did it. The reason people think he didn't is because there's no evidence. How do I think he's that good? The only explanation to that is that he had a mind control aspect to him. If you watch Sloan Bella, and I love Sloan Bella, but she said, and she may be right, that he didn't actually do and see Todd Siegel, I like him too, and he actually helps police officers. They call him to help do investigations. They can't just use his shit, but they use him to find missing people, all kind of stuff. That's, I mean, what he does. But he said that Brian was there, but he don't see Brian doing it. I think Brent Kopaka, because if you look at what Brent Kopaka did in the military, he was in the Army and he was under special forces somewhere in the Army. And any of the special forces, and they're trained to deal with mind control with people and be their handler, basically. What I thought was he was Brian Koberger's handler and was able to tune him in and out to what's going on, because there's an aspect of Brian that people can't read. It's like because he don't know what happened, but he still could have been the cleanup person, like Sloan said, and still not know what happened. But see, there's the Aquarius in me here too. If that man did do this shit and he don't know that what happened because he was under mind control, you can't put him in jail. But you need to find the fucker that did that to him, and they need to go to jail because they know. I don't see how they could do that, but how the hell is he going to approve mind control? Like, it's all weird. So, but she also said that they were doing whatever, that the prosecution was doing whatever to let him out too. And I mean, clearly, if you watch these Pee Wee Playhouse court cases, that's exactly what it looks like, because they literally arrested this man and then put on the PCA. They don't even have any of the shit that's on the PCA. Now they're just saying the PCA is irrelevant. I've never seen no circus court case. There's a lot of them I can't watch, girl, because I'm like, this shit, I've never watched court cases, but I know that is not. I'm like, is anybody from upper courts watching this shit? because this is a circuit. Like, this is what? How the hell do they even have him in jail? And he sits there. Have you ever seen a sus? I've never seen anybody not say a word. There's some kind of mind. There's no fucking way. There's no way. There is absolutely no way. It is crazy to me. It is off the wall crazy. No, he stole his sister's cell phone. That's when that mind control shit started. He was a teenager. He got on heroin, I think. They said he got on heroin to lose weight. That's a damn lie. He got on meth to lose weight. He did not lose weight from doing heroin. I'm like, y'all are full of shit. You gain weight on heroin. He was on meth. But, like, stealing his sister's phone, like, yeah. See, people has turned that in. That's probably why you thought it was Grand Theft Auto. They also said he's an incel. His family has never said anything. Girl, they done said his sister told on him. There's a guy that went to school with him and is like, look, he was really smart, but he hung out with girls like he was not an incel. You don't just turn into an incel. You know what I mean? I told everybody earlier, I said, I wish he would come out and say he was gay. That way I could tell everybody, see, you fucking idiots. Y'all didn't see him with no girls. What you talking about? You didn't see him with a girl. You didn't see him with a girl because maybe he didn't want people to know he was gay. I swear. I just want him to do it just so I can say that. I was like, y'all, this is not an incel thing. There were 6 cars. That house is weird as fuck. He knew exactly where he was going in that house. This is not an incel. He did not sexually abuse them. I'm not saying he wasn't attracted to any of them. He did not sexually abuse them. They're like, yeah, but it looks like a passion crime. I said, listen to me. If somebody has mind control aspect, you can trigger their rage. But he's not an incel, okay? Like, so stupid. So he moved all the way from Pennsylvania to Washington 3 months later. He didn't even have time to damn stalk these people. Come on now. Oh my God. I was like, and y'all are telling the parents this shit. Or telling the parents this shit. The only thing that bothers me, I do not know, so I'm going to say alleged. Hunter Chapin, Ethan's brother, was jealous of him. There's some aspect, and I won't go there with Ethan. I will not go there. It gives me chills now, but I will not because I can't. I will not last through the reading. I will not. There's some aspect where his brother was involved. I don't want to know why. I don't want to know how. I don't. That's one thing that I can't. So I don't because he was very, like Sloan Bella even picked that up. She said it was somebody related to him and he was very shocked. But can you imagine dying and then finding out your friends, your brother, you know what I mean? Like, what? What? Don't worry though, because Ethan, when I channeled that last song by Ryan Upchurch and Brodenax talking about sus, if you look up SUS, Ryan Church, what the fuck? I just forgot his damn last name. Upchurch. What the hell was I trying to say? If you look up that song and look up the lyrics, you can find where I pulled cards on that. It says that, but I ain't done another damn song because I told Ethan, I said, I'm not doing this because what he's telling them people, it says something about when you're quiet and you don't hear nothing or whatever. I said, oh my God. And paranormal come out of my cards. I said, oh my God, these people are going to really threaten me now because they're already not sleeping at night because God's letting Ethan go not terrorize them, aggravate the shit out of them. And when you are reading lyrics to a song and the paranormal, when it's talking about whenever everything's quiet and you hear a whisper, and I mean, there's some lyrics to that. I said, Ethan, are you serious right now? Really? That whole reading was him telling his friends and I guess his brother that he sees, he knows. I was like, oh my God. Girl, my mouth was open the whole reading because I was like, I said, ain't nobody gonna tell me that this is not, because there's no way. That shit just would not happen that way. There's no way cards would come out like that. And it surprised me. I was sitting there going, oh my God. I don't even know if I can post this, Ethan. And I was like, well, I posted it. I didn't get kicked off YouTube yet. So, it's been a while. But, oh my God. And I've been thinking, because see, Ashley did that, and that's a good idea, channeling songs like and doing that. And it does actually sometimes, it really tells their story. And a lot of times it brings out emotion. And I cry. I don't care. People say, you're supposed to turn all your emotions off. That don't happen. And I don't. If I cry, I cry. Just tell somebody, give me a second. You know, I try not to squall, but you know, whatever. But it is emotional. But that with Ethan, I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It was crazy to me. See, my fiance was like, I think you're psycho. I was like, you know that's not me because I was like, okay, well. And Ethan's very spicy. Like he is very vocal to me. He's very upfront in your face. Like I'm here, right here. I'm here. I got something to say. And that's what I told everybody. Yeah, they thought they were shutting somebody up. Oh, baby, all you did was give them a fucking microphone and they're screaming from the rooftops. And they're telling the things they did too. And that's what I was trying to tell Steve. I don't know how they believe, but if he would watch some of Ashley's readings and stuff, not mine, mine may, but Ashley's will help him heal because there's a lot Kaylee says, and there's a lot, like, I feel like I know these kids, and I know people probably think I'm crazy, but I do. If I died right now, I would be fine. Like, I'm excited. I want to go hang out with them. That's just the way I feel about it. I love Ethan and Xana. To me, I don't watch TV or movies because I'm not supporting people that have sex with kids. Sorry, I can't do it. And they all do it, so that's gross. So to me, Ethan and Xana is my forever after love story. I mean, for real, that's my Cinderella story. So they were the first ones that I've ever felt like that when I've done readings. That's the first ones that I've really ever felt. And here for a while, I haven't felt them as much, but they go, they, anybody that supports them, they are there with them. But I don't know, it's real weird. Like, it's not like you can, I mean, it's sort of like I imagine seeing them. I don't know that I see them for real, but it's like, I don't know, it's like weird stuff because it comes to your head. But I used to be scared of things like that, but I'm not now. Like something will happen, I'll be like, Ethan, quit knocking shit over. Hang on a minute, because Stephen woke me up one night. He's like, Trisha, I think Ethan wants you. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? You don't ever say no stuff like that. He said his picture's been fell 15 times. This thing over here keeps flying across the room. So I get up. But that was so funny. He's like, don't tell nobody I told you that. I sound crazy. He's like, but his picture kept on falling. I know that he's trying to tell you something or something. I was like, damn it, Ethan, what? And then he knocked my whole, I'm telling you that this thing is like on a shelf. It was not falling off. It was my damn fog machine. And it should have knocked me out and left bruises, but it did not. But yeah, he's very much, when he wants your attention, he does things. Um, and it's weird because if you look at other people that can really feel his energy, that's how I know it's really him, because he does the same thing. He made Ashley's eye turn red, start itching and everything to let her know he was there. There was something he was, but that's the only way they can do it. And so I don't know why people think when you die, they're just not going to say, see, people think they can get away with that. I think God lets them do that for the truth, because people think that they get away with something. And God's like, okay, well, I'm going to let them communicate so they can show you that you didn't make them be quiet. They're still going to stand in their truth. And I believe that. Maybe I'm crazy, but I do. Like Brent Kopaka, I've never tried to channel him. I think there's reasons. I don't. The way I do this is I ask Jesus to. I just want. I'm not saying that he's not in or gonna go to heaven. I'm saying that I think he may be in a low vibrational place or whatever right now. But um, if he's even dead, I don't know that he's dead. I haven't really tried to go there with that, but I just haven't tried to channel his energy because I don't technically. I just ask Jesus that I want true energy, white energy, light energy. I don't want anything negative, period. Because you can. There are people that channel, but I don't want that because that's too easy to manipulate stuff. And I don't want no damn demons. I'm good. And that's what people don't understand. Everybody's like, Jesus will do whatever you want to, but then people try to say, well, you're not supposed to act. So you think I think Jesus don't protect me when I ask him to? You're crazy. I think he does. I think that there's things we don't know. We can't get everything every time we do something, because guess what? If God don't want you to know it, you're not going to know it. That's why I tell people I'm going to get what I can, but if we're not supposed to know it, then we're not going to know it. So I don't know. I don't like, because somebody asked me my ritual, which ritual just means something that you do every time. I'm like, I don't have a ritual. I don't, to me, that's associated with black magic. It's not really, but in my land, that's what it is. Because black magic to me is not a Mickey Mouse cartoon, even though Disney is evil, but the cartoon itself, anyway. Um, Black magic is when you are casting spells on people for bad luck, for bad things to happen to them, and that's not of God, and I don't do any of that. I don't. If somebody tells me they have a spell on them, they'll pay me to get it out. I can't pay. You can't pay Jesus. You just have to ask him to. That's what you do. That's what Sloan tells you to do too. She's like, in the name of Jesus is what you do. Nobody can. That's crazy. If you have a demon following you, you can't pay somebody to get rid of it because Jesus don't take money, and that's what I tell them. Anybody's telling you that's ridiculous. And if they don't believe in Jesus, then I don't know what to tell them because I don't. I know I think some people ask their ancestors and stuff, and I do ask angels, but I ask God to send whatever angel, you know what I mean? Like, and people can't say angels don't come talk to people because that's who told Mary she was pregnant with Jesus was an angel. So, but the ancestors and stuff, and I'm not being mean. If people do that, that's fine. But I don't, I don't do that part. I'm just like, I want Jesus's angels and the people that Jesus appointed angels. That's where I feel the most protected, and so that's why I use that energy. There's some people that call God a source. I will say source, but I don't like calling them that. I just tell everybody whatever you call God, but I believe in Jesus, so that's I don't tell people they have to. You have free will. Just like I don't tell people not to go to church. I I do believe in churches that are really true to, and the church I went to, I believe is true. The preacher I loved. I mean, if you fear God in a way that is like that, but there's too many people like Micah Miller's, whatever the hell he is. That's not a Christian. That's a cult. And I don't understand how he's brave enough to use God's name like that. I just wouldn't be that brave. I would not. That's risking it a little bit. I don't think that makes him too happy. So yeah, I'm just crazy, I guess. But and I do believe, I don't know what you call hell, but I believe that people that are soulless, that do not find their way back to God, they might have a hard time ascending upwards. But I don't know that for sure. That's just my opinion of that. I don't believe in telling somebody they're going to hell for everything. Like, I mean, we always get told that. Oh my God, for everything. I just don't think God works that way because that don't make any sense. Whoops, shit. Sorry. That was loud, y'all. Damn phone. These people don't quit texting the damn thing. I'm going to knock it out. Turn it off. Okay, y'all, I'm fixing to get off. It's 6:27. I've just been sitting here talking. Ain't nobody want to hear me talk. I'm fixing to go, and I will be back tomorrow. Now that I've talked to everybody to death, if anybody's even in here. But anyway, thank y'all for coming in here for the readings, and I will see everybody tomorrow.